It was so heinous. This is the story time of the first time that I ever did edibles and how traumatized I was. Oh my god!
Fuck this pussy boy, fuck it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Richelle. So, I am filming another story time, and this is going to be a like part 2 story time because I already did a story time on one of this on this topic, but I'm doing a part 2 story time because I have another story to tell. So this is Edibles Almost Killed Me part 2. I'm just gonna jump right off into the video. This is going to be about the very first time that I ever did edibles, and how bad it fucked me up and how I was not ready to get that fucked up. Who was Snapchatting me? Got a little distracted, no biggie. So, the very first time that I ever did edibles was sophomore year with Ariana. Of course it's Ariana. Pretty much any story time I tell has to do with Ariana. She's been my fucking... She's like... She gets me. She's crazy like me. She just gets me. So yeah, pretty much every story time has to do with her. Yeah, first time I ever did edibles was with Ariana my sophomore year at a volleyball game at our high school with a couple of our guy friends. So I'm sorry the lighting changed, but a couple of our guy friends had gotten Rice Krispie edibles, and we had all like split them up. They were like, the guys were like warning us like, be careful, like don't eat too much, like it'll hit you all at once or whatever. And I was like, I thought it was just gonna be like smoking or like taking a dab or whatever. And no, I was wrong. A bitch was wrong. So we were in our friend's car and we like all ate our Rice Krispies. Hi Cooper. Before we went into the volleyball game, and we left the volleyball game because it was boring as fuck, and then we went and walked around the track, and pretty much 2 hours had gone by and we had not felt it yet. So yeah, 2 hours had gone by, we still hadn't felt it, and we're like,
this is stupid, like fuck these edibles, they're weak.
And we end up going to like the In-N-Out in our town. Like that was like the place to fucking go, like after any sports game or like any party, like In-N-Out was the place to fucking go. So we got to In-N-Out, and that's when it hit us. It hit us like a fucking train. We literally went from like 0 to 100 so fucking quick, got so high off these edibles. I'll insert some pictures right here from that night. Right here. I'll keep inserting some different pictures. I'll insert a video of Ariana in the In-N-Out bathroom.
If I dropped, I need water.
Oh my god.
Let me.
Pretty much we just got really high and we couldn't stop fucking laughing. We laughed for like 25 minutes straight. Ariana was like eating fries or something. Our eyes, like my eyes had never been that bloodshot. My eyes have never felt that heavy in my life. So we all of a sudden got so high, and as we're at In-N-Out, Ariana is like, Richelle, take me to the bathroom right now. And I'm like, why? And she's like, I'm about to fucking throw the fuck up. So we run to the bathroom In-N-Out, and moment of silence for Ariana that night. I have never witnessed another human being throw up that much. She literally threw up for 10 minutes straight. Not just like throwing up, like fucking exorcism, vomiting, like a stream of vomit out of her mouth, like vomiting in the toilet, in the bathroom. Like I was guarding the door so no one would fucking come in because she was like, it was so bad. And like in the middle of her throwing up, she's like screaming. It was so heinous. And so we call another one of our friends and her boyfriend to come pick Ariana up because it was a school night. Like, you know.
It was a school night, like fuck it, right?
She threw it for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then her friend or our friend and her boyfriend come pick Ariana up. And then the guys had to take me home. Because it was a school night, my parents are like, where the fuck are you, bitch? Ariana goes into the parking lot to get picked up, and she starts throwing up again. Throwing up again. So we went from like not being high for 2 hours to having like a really fun, like we're so high at In-N-Out, to just like shit hit the fan. She's throwing up unexplainably, and I'm not throwing up at all. I just like feel really high, and at this point I'm like, shit, I have to go home to my parents. Never fun, just never a good idea. And then as we're in the car driving from in and out to my house, I'm sitting there and I'm just sitting there, and then I zone out, and then all of a sudden it feels like I can't breathe. And it feels like my throat is closing. And I know this happens on a lot of drugs where like you can't swallow, like it's like really hard to swallow. To me, like in my brain, that was, bitch, you can't breathe. So I start death curdling screaming in a car with 3 guys. Like, I have never screamed that loud. It went from me like zoning out for a really long time to like me zoning back in, thinking, oh my God, I can't breathe. And then just screaming, like screaming so fucking loud. And then we pull over on the side of the road. I'm still screaming. My hands are cramping up, doing that damn thing that they always fucking do. And I'm screaming, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. And I'm yelling at them to take me to the ER. I kept screaming, please take me to the ER. And I'm crying. And all of the guys are trying to calm me down. Like, they were being so nice, but they were like freaked out themselves. They were just like, they were troopers, that's what they were. Eventually, I wanna say like 10 or 15 minutes go by, and finally like, I've calmed down. I know I can breathe. I know it's just the edibles. Probably I took too much. I go home to my parents, and I walk in the front door, and I start talking to my mom after I just had that panic episode. And this is gonna sound crazy, and I know like it's probably not gonna make sense to anyone else but me, but when I was talking to my mom, I swear to God, I can't even explain it because it sounds so stupid, but I swear I could hear myself talking to my mom. Like, it sounded like I was listening to myself talk. I don't know if that makes sense, whatever. I'm just gonna not even try to explain it. And then I go to take a shower because I was like, I just really need to calm down. And then as I'm in the shower, I feel that hot burning sensation again, which is like what initially made me feel like I couldn't breathe, like the burning sensation in my throat of like not swallowing. And I was like, no, it's just the edible, sweetie. You just gotta stay calm. You really just need to stay calm because your parents will freak out if they know you're on edibles right now. And in the shower, my arms start feeling like fucking noodles. Like, I was like fucking just swinging my arms around. They felt like they were like dangling. Like, it felt like I had like tentacles. And people are gonna be like, really, bitch? Like, all you did was eat Rice Krispie edibles. And it's like, out of every single thing I've taken, edibles is what fucks me up the worst. Like, the worst. After that, I get in bed and I just knock the fuck out, like crashed out. I've never slept that deep in my life. And then the next morning, we all meet up at school and all of us are still so high, like our eyes are still so heavy. And we're all just like laughing about like what a fucking shit show the night turned into. Pretty much the story about how edibles almost killed me for the first time. Yeah, I've never had a good experience on edibles. Never once. Like, honestly, fuck edibles. Like, they literally suck dick. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time. Like, comment, subscribe, follow all of my social media, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Thanks, love you all, bye.
I'm running up all of the numbers. Kissing and hugging and fucking and coming like I just came up out of slumber. Honey, yeah, that's how long I'ma be on. Infinity and beyond.